I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick going up top for Kupp. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Murray got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
On first down, Drake. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 7.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray to give. This is Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from inside the 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete. Murray now, third and goal. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. That's taken in by Henderson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the 35.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete here.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it. Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Going up top for Kupp. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First, I remember they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 11 at the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 12, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
By the Rams.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mike, check. 59.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
59 mark, check, 59.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And got a man. It's Woods. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brought down at the 39.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought...
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and
He got 29 yards that time. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. It's now 4th.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Pass complete.
Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now Kaepernick again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 36, Rams 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort, really just to make.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
Number 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4
He
yards.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to Brown. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brought down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go, here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He may try and run for this. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Mike, check, 59. Y'all lose one.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Tonight's final.
The Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.